So we have the methods called as equals and equals ignore case. So these are the two methods in string class. So by the name itself, we can say it is used to compare two strings. Okay. So the topic is string comparison. So to compare two strings for equality, use equals. Okay. General format. So general format in the sense I said like they will use the function signature, first line of the function. So where we come to know return type, that means what value this function returns, and the function name, and how many parameters we have to use. Okay, so these three things we come to know: return type, function name, and parameters. How many parameters and what is the data type of the parameter. Not only how many parameters, we'll come to know the data type of the parameter. Okay. So here Boolean is the return type. The meaning of this is this method equals returns true or false. Only two reasons, either true or false. Okay, not an integer, not a floating point value, nothing. And for this, we have to supply one parameter. That parameter type should be string, that is class. So that means here str becomes an object. Because string is a class, str becomes an object. So we have to supply the object here. So which type of object? String type of object we have to supply. So str is the string object being compared with the invoking string object. See here. So when we supply the string object for equals method in the program, so it will compare with the invoking object. Okay, so I said whenever we call the methods on objects and when we pass the object as a parameter, there will be two objects, invoking object and object passed as parameter. So we have to remember these two things. When we call the methods, that is functions on object and object passed as parameter, then two objects we have to remember, invoking object and object passed as parameter. So whatever object we give for equals method, that is object passed as parameter, and that will be compared with the invoking object. That means on which object this method will be called. Okay. So it returns true if the strings contain same characters in the same order and false otherwise. So if both strings contain same characters, that is invoking object string, object passed as parameter. Okay, if both contain same string in the same order, then it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. See, the comparison is case sensitive. Okay, the meaning of that is if the uppercase and lowercase letters doesn't match, then it will not say it is equal. Okay, so because like if the letters are only same, see that will not return true. Both uppercase and lowercase also should match. And if we don't want to look at uppercase and lowercase letters, if it just matches with the letters means, then we have to use equals ignore case. This method we have to use, right? Ignore means don't consider. So case means uppercase and lowercase. So you should not consider whether it is uppercase letter or lowercase letters. If it is equal, if the letters are same, then you return true. That is the meaning of equals ignore case. So when it compares two string, it considers A to Z capital letters and small a to Z same. That means it will not worry about whether it is an uppercase or lowercase. If the letter is same, then it will return true. Okay, see the general form of equals ignore case is only method name is different. So remaining thing is same. That is data type is boolean, return type is boolean, object we are passing as a string. Method is different. Equals ignore case. In the previous thing it is equals. So here we have the example of both the things. Okay. See here. So we have taken totally 4 strings. In the first string I am storing the word hello. In the second string also same hello with the same order, that is HELLO, capital letter H first initially, then ELLO, small letters. In the third string I am storing goodbye. Fourth one hello, but all uppercase letters. Now we will see which strings are equal and which strings are not equal. Okay, so I have written 4 statements here. So in the first statement, like I'm comparing S1 and S2, string S1 and S2. So if you look at this line, so S1 is the invoking object, S2 is the object passed as parameter. So these two strings are compared. Okay. Next, in the next line, I'm comparing S1 and S3. S1 is the invoking object, S3 passed as parameter. Next, S1 equals S4. Okay. Last, S1 equals ignore case S4. So I just changed the method here. I'm comparing, but I have changed the method to equals ignore case. So we will see how it will print the output. Okay. So here is the memory representation. So we will see analysis of this program. So in yes, you just consider the memory representation. That is, you put each characters in locations. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So S1 contains hello, S2 contains hello. So here the order is same. That means HELLO from location 0 to 4, from location 0 to 4, even uppercase and lowercase letters also it is matching. That means first letter is capital in S1, here also in second string first letter is capital. Remaining letters are small letters. When you go to the third string, it is completely different. Okay, the letters are goodbye. And when you go to the fourth string, it is letters are same if you compare with S1 and S2, but case is not matching. Here we have used all uppercase letters, that is capital letters. Okay. See, system.out.println S1 equals S2, S1 dot equals. See, out of four println statement, for only one printf have put the diagram. So we can think like for all the println statement, same type of diagram. Okay, that is. See, wherever we have not written within double quotes. See, S1 I have not written in double quotes. S2 I have not written in double quotes. And S1 dot equals of S2 is not written in double quotes. See, wherever we have not written in double quotes, you consider that value. Okay. And where we have written in double quotes, it prints as it is. That means the word equals will print as it is. Arrow mark will print as it is. Whereas in the output, it will not print S1, S2, S1 dot equals of S2. Instead of that, the contents of S1, the contents of S2, and the result of S1 dot equals of S2. So like this, we can write the println statement. Even in C language also, printf we can write like this. In C++ also, cout statement we can write like this. That means whichever the letters we want to print as it is, and wherever we want to print the values, wherever we want to print the arguments, like that we can do here. You see where S1 object is there, where it prints hello, equals word will print as it is. Where S2 is there, prints the word hello. Instead of S2, it prints its value, that is hello. Arrow mark will print as it is. Now it will compare. That means S1 contents, S2 contents are compared. So here, while comparing, here order should be same. That means in S1, HELLO is there. Okay, first letter is H, second letter is E, third letter is L, fourth letter is L, fifth letter is O. In the same order, in S2 also it should present. Okay, and capital letters, small letters also it should match. If in S2, if the first letter is in lowercase letter, that is small letter H, even though letters are matching, if it is in lowercase small letter, then we can say it is not equal. Because here equals method is looking for both letters and case, that is uppercase and lowercase. So in S1 also first letter is capital, in S2 also first letter is capital, remaining letters are small, in S2 also remaining letters are small. So we can say both are equal. That means letters and uppercase, lowercase, that also it is matching. So we can say hello equals hello, S1 equals S2. Okay. Say equals method, library method of Java, which returns either true or false. So equals method is the library method which is already present in string class, which returns either true or false. Okay. Now we will see the other three cout statement. Now you people can tell easily, because first println statement we have understood, right? Next three println statement we can say. See in the second println statement, S1 equals S3. So wherever S1 is there, it prints hello. Wherever S3 is there, it prints goodbye. And wherever equals word is there, prints as it is. Arrow mark will print as it is. S1 equals S3. For this, we will get a value, either true or false. We look at the contents. So S1 contents are hello. S3 contents are goodbye. That means directly we can say both are not equal. We need not worry about uppercase and lowercase letters. Letters only is not matching. If letters only is not matching, directly we can say it will not match. So we can say false. So you see println statement, hello equals goodbye is false. Okay, because both are not equal. Now coming to the third statement, S1 equals S4. Okay, S1 equals S4. So wherever S1 is there, you substitute hello. That means first letter as capital. And wherever S4 is there, you substitute as hello with all the letters in uppercase letters, that is capital letters. So here letters are matching, but uppercase and lowercase is not matching, because in S1 it contains first letter capital, remaining letters are small. In S4, first letter is all the letters are capital letters. So even though letters are matching, but uppercase and lowercase is not matching, so we can say it is false. See, hello equals hello, that is S1 equals S4 is false. Even though letters are same, but capital letters, lowercase and uppercase is not matching, so we can say it is false. Okay, S1 equals S4 is false. Next, last println statement. S1 equals ignore case. S1 equals ignore case. For S1 you take it hello. For S4 also you take it. You take the word hello. Here yes, letters are matching, but uppercase and lowercase is not matching. Just like third println statement. But the method what we are using here is equals ignore case. That means ignore the case. Ignore means don't consider whether it is uppercase or lowercase. Just if the letters are same, then you can say it is equal. So you see the last println statement. Hello equals ignore case hello is true. Okay, understood. So whenever we use equals ignore case, then we can say without considering whether it is uppercase or lowercase letters, if the letters are matching, then both strings are equal. Okay, so hello equals ignore case hello is true. And you see the second method, how they have written equals all the letters in small letters, ignore first letter is capital, case first letter is capital. This is the convention in while using method names. If it contains two or more words, every first letter of the next word should be capital. That is the convention, not a rule, but habit it is. Programmers have it. We have to use like that. Okay. So whereas letters of the first word will be in small letters, from remaining letters, every first letter will be capital. Here I is capital, C is capital. Like that they are using. Okay. Especially in Java. Okay. In other languages, I don't know, like PHP.NET, I don't know, but in Java we'll use like this. Okay. Next. Okay, so next topic is equals versus equals. The meaning of this is, see, in programming language like C, C++, Java, and many languages, we have this operator. That operator is nothing but equals sign 2 times we will use. Okay, equal sign 2 times we will use. Here a little bit I will tell you. See, when we use, just a minute. See, when we use equals sign 1 time, okay, so this is called as assignment operator. Assignment operator. The meaning of this is it will copy the value that is from right hand side to left hand side. So whenever you use this operator, what you do, you can think of this formula, that is 2 is equals to from. Okay, 2 equals to from means what? From which value or from which variable or from which equation you are copying, that value write it on the right hand side. To which variable you are copying, write it on the left hand side. If you reverse it, it will be wrong. Okay. The meaning of that is, if you reverse, in some cases you will get error message only. In some cases you may not get error message, but you will not get the expected output. Okay, so you should be careful here. See, for example, if I write a is equals to 10, so this is correct, and 10 is equals to a, here we will get the error. Okay, so this is error, because left hand side you should not write value, direct value, constant value. Only in the left hand side only variable should be there. So a is equals to 10. So 10 will be copied to a. From 10 we are copying to a. Then if I write a is equals to b, both sides variable, yes, it is correct. In this case, if I write b is equals to a also, it is correct. The thing is correct in the sense grammatically it is correct. Syntactically it is correct, but not according to value, because when you write a is equals to a, from b it is copying to a. When you write b is equals to a, from a it is copying to b. So that only I am telling. You may not get error message, but in the output you will get wrong, because you were expecting that b value will be copied to a, but suddenly what happened? A value will be copied to b. Then when you look at the program, you will come to know, instead of writing a equal to b, I have written b is equals to a. Okay, and in the first case you may get error message itself, because actually you want to copy value 10 to a, but by mistake you have written 10 equals to a. So you may get an error message itself. Okay, and in the next case you can write a is equals to b plus c. Okay, b plus c. So this is correct. Okay, but if you write b plus c is equals to a, this is wrong, because equation should not come in the left hand side. Only variable should come. Okay. both sides variables can be there, and left hand side only variable should be there, right hand side either the value or the variable or an equation. Okay, you should be very careful in writing left hand side value. Okay, next, if you want to compare two things, like if I want to compare variable a and b, then you have to make use of this operator, double equals. If you use single equals, it will not compare. Okay, in C, C++ and Java. Okay, it will differ from programming language to programming language, because in SQL, if you write only single equals to also, it will compare. Okay, so but in C, C++, Java, you have to use double equals to. See, when you are comparing two things, that is left hand side and right hand side, if you reverse the value also, it is correct. For example, if I write b is equals to a, both are same, both meanings are same. That means I'm comparing a to b or b to a. Comparison, right? Comparison means you can interchange left hand side value to right hand side value to left hand side. But you are using single equals, you should be careful. Okay. Now this operator we are using in strings concept. So we will see how we are using. Okay. So the equals method and the equals operator perform two different operations. Say, both meanings are same only. Equals method will compare whether two strings are equal, and if you use double equals to sign also, it will compare both strings are equal or not. But perform two different operations. We will see what are the two different operations it will perform. The equals operator compares two object references to see whether they refer to the same object. See, this is very important. So it will compare object references in case of equals to operator symbol. In case of symbol, it will compare two object references. But whereas in method, it will not consider about object references whether the strings contains the same characters or not. Only that it will check. Now we will see in this program how exactly it works. Okay. You see, string s1 is equals to hello. String s2 is equals to new string of s1. See what we are doing here. We have created one string object s1. It contains okay. It contains characters HELLO. And we have created one more string object. This also contains hello only, because in place of s1, what it will substitute? It will substitute the contents of s1. Like this, it will substitute. Okay. Here only I'm writing, just for your reference. I'm writing here only. So it will substitute the value of s1, and s2 is also created with the same contents. But two different objects here. S1 and S2 are both different objects, because I've used new keyword here. When we use new keyword, one more object will be created. If suppose if I'm using S2, string S2 is equals to S1 like this, we may think like object reference, because there is no new keyword. We may think like object reference. But because I'm using new keyword, two different objects. So now you look at the memory representation, you will come to know. Why I have said that two different objects means, see, this left hand side, S1 contains hello, this is the memory representation. S2 is equals to new string of S1, one more object is created, so S2 is equals to hello. Okay. Now in the program what they are doing, two println statements are written. In first println statements, how we are comparing this? We are comparing with equals method, S1 dot equals of S2. In the second println statement, how we are comparing means S1 equals S2 by using symbol operator, that is double equals to symbol. Now the question is whether in the both println statements we will get true, or in both println statements we get false, or in one case true and in another case false. We will see what happens. Okay. Okay. See here what happens here. You just look at the memory representation before we go to output. S1, one object is created with the contents hello. S2, another object is created with contents hello. See, when you compare with the equals method, say I have written after these two objects memory representation, I have written say system.out.println S1 equals S2. If you are comparing with the equals method, it will return true, because in the previous example only we saw if the contents are matching, it will return true. That is with uppercase and lowercase also, if it is matching, it will return true. But whereas for equals to symbol, what happens here? It says it returns false, because this equals to operator, what it will do, it will look at object reference. Object reference means both S1 and S2 should point to the same memory, then only this symbol will return true. If it is pointing to different memory, if the new object itself is created, if you are writing new memory representation itself is new, then you can say both are not equal, even though contents are same, but they are pointing to different memory, so it is not equal. So S1 is pointing to different memory, S2 is pointing to different memory, so we can say both are not equal. See, if you have written like S2 is equals to S1 like this, say in the program, if I change like this, then we can expect the value true, because both will point to same object, that is memory. Because we can say S2 is object reference, S1 we are copying from S1 to S2, both will point to same object. But here, if we use new, one more memory is created. Because both are pointing to different memory, when you use equals to operator, in case of equals to operator, it will return false. But in case of equals method, what happens? In case of equals method, it doesn't matter whether same memory or different memory. If the contents are same, it will print true. So that is the difference between equals method and equals operator. Okay. So in first statement will return hello equals hello true. Second statement will say hello equals hello false, because both are different objects. If the objects are same, then it will return true. Okay. Uh, Fine. So you just see this explanation. In the above program, the variable S1 refers to the string instance created by hello. The object referred to by S2 is created with S1 as an initializer. Thus, the contents of two strings are identical, but they are distinct objects. Distinct means two different objects. If they are two different objects, then if you use equals to symbol to compare, it will return false. If you use equals method, it will return true. So this means that S1 and S2 do not refer to the same objects. This sentence is very important. If it do not refer to the same object, same memory, then it will return false. Okay. So next we will move to the searching strings. So if you have come across any doubts in the previous two concepts, you can ask.
Hello, Pradipana. If the strings are created with using new operator, then it will be stored in non-constant pool. Constant pool, non-constant pool ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ strings ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಹೌದು ಪೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ
ಇವಾಗ. ಓಕೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಂಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ. So searching strings, the meaning of searching, as you people know, like if I want to find out an item in a given list, okay, that is nothing but searching. Best example is like array we can consider. If I want to find out one element in an array, okay, so that is nothing but searching. See, actually in C programming language, I think you people might have noticed one program to find the particular position of an element in a given array. Okay, so we have many searching methods: linear search, binary search. Linear search means it will compare one after the other. So first element with the given element, first element with the second element with the given element. Like that it will compare. Binary search means it will divide the array into two parts. Then it will find out the middle position. Then it starts comparing. There are separate algorithms for that. Okay. So searching means to find out particular element in a given list. Now what we are doing here, searching strings means what? The meaning of searching strings is whether we can find out a particular characters in a string or a substring in a string. That means position of a character in a given string, or position of the entire string, position of the substring in a string, like that. Okay. So the string class provides two methods that allow you to search a string for a specified character or a substring. See, actually these methods looks very simple. Like already some methods are present in string class. Just we will see later, like that. It's not like that. Methods looks very simple, but when you people do the projects in companies, what happens? You may come across a simple like task in a given project where you need one method out of these methods, or one or more methods out of these methods. In that case, what happens? Like you have to remember these methods. See, by looking at explanation only, you can say how much useful it is. See, index of, the method name is index of. What it will do? Searches for the first occurrence of a character of a substring. So when you take substring means what? String within a string. Okay, string within a string is called as substring. See, for example, here only, if I say have the string say A, B, C, D, E, F. See, if I say CD, if I take this string CD, so this is one string within a string. CD is a string within a string A, B, C, D, E, F. That is nothing but substring. Okay. Now, if you want to search for the first occurrence of the character of a substring, Okay, first occurrence means what? If suppose in this example, A, B, C, D, E, F, again C I write. Okay. Now, if we want to find out the position of letter C, there are two things here. That is, C is present in 0, 1, 2 location, 3, 4, 5, sixth location also it is present. Okay, in second location also it is present. Second location means according to array I am speaking, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In second location also it is present, in sixth location also it is present. But now which location you want? Index of means first occurrence. If it is appeared at the first time, that index I want. That means C first location means 0, 1, 2. So it will return to last index of search for a last occurrence of a character in a substring. So C appeared two times. Now you consider the last occurrence. Last occurrence means in the last location. Okay, like if suppose one more letter is present, like if I add M, it will not consider M, only about talking about C. So C appeared in location 2, C appeared at location 6. So if you want to consider the first time occurrence, then take index of function. If you want to consider last time occurrence, then you take last index of. So in this way. So to search for the first occurrence of a character, index of is used. So general form is int index of int ch. So we have to give one character for this function. It will return the integer value. Okay, we have to give character, it will return the integer. But on that integer value will be the location of the given character. So whatever the character we give, that character's location or index it will return. Similarly, last index of. Okay, so when you're writing these functions, should be very careful. So how they have defined, like that only you have to write. Index word in small letter, O capital, F small letter. Similarly, the word last in small letters, I capital index, O capital of. Like that only you have to write. Okay, so last index of. Here also you have to supply the character, it will return the integer value. But it will be the last occurrence of the given character. So the index of string str. See, you just notice the difference between the methods. In first method, index of character. In the second, that is in the third method, index of string str. And again in the next method, fourth method, last index of string. So you can search for a given character, or you can search for a given string, more than one character. So last index of string str and last index of string str is used to search for the first occurrence or last occurrence of a substring itself. So you can search for more than one character. So general form of index of string str, and this is general form of last index of string str. Okay. Now we can specify a starting point for the search using the following form. So this I will tell you in program. Okay. You will see in program all the methods they have used. Okay. So just we'll go for the program. Okay. So here string is equals to s is equals to I have taken. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. So one statement it is. Okay. So here now is the time for all good men. This up to here it is a string. Again we have used one concatenation operator plus again another string, it is combined. So if you look at the memory representation, so that entire sentence we can consider in one memory representation. Okay, just a minute. See, this entire string you can consider in one memory representation. That is nothing but now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. You can consider entire sentence in one memory representation. Okay. So starting location is 0, ending location is 67. You notice it is 67. So you have to check all the letters here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 67. 68 characters are there. The last value will be 67. So N is at location 0, O is at location 1, W is at location 2, like that. Last letter Y is at location 67. Okay. Now we will see what operations we are doing with this. See, S dot index of T, S dot last index of T, S dot index of THE. See, I have changed here. It has become string now, third function. It is not single character, it is string. Next, S dot index of T, comma 10. So why I have used T, comma 10 means you have to go for this function. That is index of Okay. So, index of int ch, int start index. See, start index means if the character or a string is appearing more than once, okay, from where you have to start, that indicates the start index. Okay. So similarly for last index we have, for index of substring we have, for last index of substring we have used all the functions here. Just we will see one by one along with the output, so you'll get clear idea. Okay. Okay. So let us take some time to understand this program. So we'll not move in a hurry. Okay. See, index of t, letter t, that is character t. See, if I have not used, that is from where we have to start. That means from beginning of the string or from the end of the string, I have not used here. That means I have just said index of, you just look at the first println statement, index of t. So index of t means you search for a character t, and I have not said whether you have to start from first beginning of the string or last end of the string. I have not said. That means you start from beginning of the string only. So when you start from beginning of the string, you look at the memory representation, NOU space is space T. So T is at location 7. Understood? T is at location 7. See, many times T is repeated here. If you look at the